Okay, so I needed to come on here and talk about Afghanistan, and I personally want to send my condolences and prayers to each family member of the 13 men and women who lost their life over there in Afghanistan. And it did not have to happen, and it shouldn't have happened, and I am so sorry that it did happen. I'm so sorry, and I'm praying for each and every family member that has lost their loved one over there. And because of Joe Biden's reckless decisions about withdrawing troops from over there has just been horrific, downright horrific. And let's face it, he doesn't have a plan for anything he does. And how he went about doing it was such an idiotic way of doing things. And the fact that he is in the White House trying to lead this country is a shame to America itself, because his decision-making skills are not up for the job. They're just not. And it's a disgrace to this country. And this was 20 years of sacrifice of all of the men and women over there fighting and protecting Afghans and ensuring safety. And the pain and the tears that they've had to endure over there, I can't even imagine. And I just want to say thank you, and I want to salute you for every single bit of time over there, because you are the backbone of our country, and it takes a lot of courage and a lot of faith to do what you guys do, men and women. It takes a lot of faith and a lot of courage. And thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for every single thing that you people do for this country. And just know that we will never forget your sacrifice over there. We will never forget. And Joe Biden's reckless decision. Anybody with a brain would know that you pull out military last. Anybody with a brain would know that. And I know you're probably saying, Michaela, how dare you be so hateful about it? Well, there comes a time where you have to show an ounce of meanness in you, because you can't just continue to be soft throughout every single situation and expect things to change or even have a chance of changing. And the fact that he is so careless and so heartless and such a coward, that as each, and I'm gonna say something about this because I watched video clips of each time that these men and women were brought out of the airplane, the 13 men and women who died. And I watched the clips of him checking his watch. What is so damn important that you have to check your watch while all 13 of these men and women who have sacrificed every single thing that they have had? What's so important that you have to look down at your watch and check your watch? What's so important? There is nothing more important than saluting and saying thank you to these men and women who have risked everything to be over there. And shame on you. Shame on you, Joe Biden. Shame on you. And you should feel terrible for doing what you did. You should feel terrible. And I hope you do. Because they sacrificed everything. And you could have at least showed some respect. You could have at least showed some respect. Even if you were heartless about the situation, you could have showed some respect. But you chose not to. And a real leader and a real president of the United States would show respect. Because it's men and women like the ones who have lost their lives that give us the very freedoms that we have every single day. And I don't know about you, but I'm grateful for that. I am downright grateful for that. But, you know, if you can't be grateful for that, I mean, leave out the border that you leave open, that thousands of people are coming in. Leave out that way. Because you seem to not want to respect anything in this country. You seem not to want to respect anything. So resign and leave. It's as easy and simple as that. And I mean, and I don't want to get super angry on this video and think, oh, Michaela has lost her mind. It's just the simple fact that you can't even show an ounce of respect. You can't show an ounce of respect for the country that you're supposed to be leading. And the fact that we still have Americans over there. We still have Americans over there, and our military equipment is over there. And you seem not to care. You want to say the war's over. It's not over until every American is rescued. It isn't over. And then you want to be proud of what you did. I would be ashamed. I would be ashamed. Because what you did is not something to be proud of. So many lives could have been saved if you had had a plan. But you don't have a plan. You don't have a plan for anything. And I don't apologize for anything that I'm saying. Because this is honestly on everything how I feel about the situation. Because so many things could have been prevented, and you chose to be so careless in your decisions. So careless. And I just can't even imagine the anger from all of these people, that the fact that they know that the one person who is supposed to protect this country and lead this country has let every single person down. I can't imagine their anger, especially the families of the ones who lost their lives. I can't imagine. They have every right to be angry. And I think at the end of the day, we just have to realize that we are living in a broken country that doesn't have to be broken. Only if people would step up and protect it like their lives depend on it. But you have someone in office who doesn't want to do that. And just like the video clips and the pictures that I've seen, that because we have left our military equipment over there, they're flying Black Hawk helicopters with people hanging from them. And then one of the craziest things is that Joe Biden wants to try to negotiate with terrorists. They're terrorists. No, anybody with a brain would know that you don't negotiate with terrorists. Because what's the point of, or what's the plot of a terrorist? It's to cause destruction and to kill people. And you want to negotiate with them? Such an idiotic move. And at the end of the day, I think Joe Biden should resign. I know. I know Joe Biden should resign. Because you can sit there and look every single person in the face of the people that have lost their lives over there. And all the people who were injured. You can look them in the face and say you know how they feel. But you don't. Because if you cared, you would have done things different. If you cared, you would have done things different. Instead, you want to be spineless. Instead, you want to be a coward. Instead, you want to be a disgrace to this country. And at the end of the day, I will never, ever, ever, ever call you my president. Because you cheated your way into the White House. And your actions are showing your character and who you are as a person. And you should be disgusted. When you look in the mirror, you should be disgusted at the way that you have handled so many things. So many things. My prayers and my condolences go out to each and every person of service who has lost their life over there because of reckless decisions that didn't have to happen. And I can't even express how sorry I am. I can't even express. Words can't express how sorry I am. Because like I said, it should never happened. And I know that each and every one of their legacy is going to continue to live on. And we should keep praying. We should keep praying for Afghanistan. Because it's just devastating. It's just horrific what is going on. It's just horrific. So I wanted to make this video because I just had to say what I feel about the situation. And I hope that Joe Biden understands that what he did was a disgrace, and what he did was terrible. And I don't even think an apology can make up for anything that this man has done. So to each and every person who has lost their life fighting for this country and fighting over in Afghanistan, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, from the deepest pit of my soul, thank you. Because it's your sacrifice that gives a wonderful backbone to this country. And we owe you guys and women so much for every single thing that you people do. So thank you. And God bless every single one of you. And God bless the United States of America. Thank you.